I would ask everyone, if you could, we're so thankful for the Detroit Police Honor Guard honoring this great man on this day. We will now ask you if you would quiet that they might conclude their service to the Honorable Congressman. Shh.
Hello and welcome to another episode of your Human Service News and Information. I'm Hasson Rashid, your host, and I'll be here with you for approximately 25 more minutes. You know, it's excellent being here with you, and it's such an awful great achievement to come into your lives like we do here daily at CCTV. And with that, I extend a international universal cordial of peace out to you, and that is peace be unto you. And welcome to your Human Service News and Information. Okay, the opening video, I like to, well, first, before I tell you about it, I like to take time and extend my deepest condolence and sympathies out to the family of the late and great Representative John Conyers Jr. That's the Honorable John Conyers Jr., Democrat, representative, black, from out of Michigan, the great state of Michigan. So with that, once again, my deepest condolence and sympathies out to the family, friends, relatives, loved ones, and all those affiliated, associated with the late and great Honorable John Conyers Jr. And the opening video was it was just footage from the funeral of the late and great John Conyers. And if time permits, we're going to try to get back to that video in regards to the late and great Representative John Conyers. Okay, as far as things going around, happening right here at CCTV, I'd like to just fill you in on some of the things that's happening as far as courses are concerned. Thursday, that's tomorrow, starting tomorrow, there's a 3-session course that's starting tomorrow from 6 to 9 p.m. and it's entitled Color Grading and Video Post-Production. This class focuses on color grading and video post-production. You will study the vocabulary of color and how to use the powerful and precise control that DaVinci Resolve has to offer in color grading using provided footage and footage you'll shoot in and out of class. You'll learn the role of color grading and storytelling with video. The class is a gateway for you to get a glimpse of the creative freedom in video production. Instructor is Lai Wang. So enrollment, you may still have time to enroll for this class. It starts tomorrow, but you can call. I'm not certain, but you can call 617-661-6900 or email ellen@cctvcambridge.org. And CCTV is located at 438 Massachusetts. That's color grading and video. 3 sessions. Starts tomorrow, November 7th, November 14th, November 21st. So you still may have time to enroll for this class. You call 617-661-6900 and make an inquiry. Okay, making your own holiday video greetings at CCTV. 1 session, that's November 12th, 6 to 9 p.m. Sending out holiday cards to friends and families can be a lot of work. So that's what this course is all about. Entitled Make Your Own Holiday Video Greetings at CCTV. Fundraising with Facebooks for nonprofits. 1 session, Thursday, November 14th, 6 to 8 p.m. Looking to raise awareness and drive donations to your nonprofit. So that's what this course is all about. That's a fundraising with Facebook for nonprofits. 1 session, Thursday, November 14th. Okay, there's telling your family oral history. 3 sessions starting Tuesday, November 19th, November 26th, and December 3rd, 6 to 9 p.m. And in this 3-session class, you learn the interview techniques and technical skills to tell your family members oral history. Okay, and there's community-wide videos. That's coming up, 5 sessions, Monday, November 18th, November 25th, December 2nd, November 9th, and December 16th, 6 to 9 p.m. Prerequisite Intro to Premier and Field Cameras 101 and DSLR R 101. This class will guide students through the process of making a short video profile. So, okay, I got one more news and classes for you. Immersive Media Community Screening. That's Wednesday, November 20th at 6 p.m. Cambridge Community Television, 438 Massachusetts Avenue. So you're invited to join us for our first ever immersive media community screening featuring 360 films and 3D worlds produced by CCTV members. So once again, any of those classes you just heard me share with you, description of these classes you just heard me share with you, you can, for further information, you can call or register 617-661-6900 or email Ellen at cctvcambridge.org. Okay, I'd like to move right on to the passing of former Congressman John Conyers. Okay, NACP mourns the passing of former Congressman John Conyers, a pioneering member of the Congressional Black Caucus and the long-serving African-American House member in the congressional history, and the longest-serving African-American House member in congressional history. The NAACP has lost a lifelong friend, and the nation has lost a fervent champion for equal justice. Representative Conyers serves for 5 decades in Congress and was widely known as the Dean of the House. Elected in 1964, Representative Conyers was an unmovable force when it came to advancing equality and civil rights. Throughout his decorated tenure in the U.S. House of Representatives, he spearheaded or shepherded every significant civil rights law passed by the House of Representatives, including introducing the original bill to make Martin Luther King Jr. Day a federal holiday. From 1969 to 1995, he chaired the House Oversight Committee, and in 2007, became the first African American service chair of the House Judiciary Committee. And that same year, he received the Spingram Medal from the NAACP for his tireless dedication in the fight for justice. His lifelong career of pushing this nation towards justice, fairness, and liberty left an indelible impression on the world. The NAACP extends their sincerest condolences to his family and sends prayers of comfort and strength for the days to come. So that's the late and great Honorable Representative John Conyers Jr. from the state of Michigan. And what a great loss, Okay, great loss. Okay, the NAACP just recently, I'm getting back to the NAACP, just recently honored activists, and they welcomed former Massachusetts Governor Deval Patrick, a former state leader in Massachusetts, is shining a light on civil and human rights issues in our country and how we must rise together to create a bright future. Former Governor Deval Patrick was the keynote speaker at the annual NAACP Gala in Providence. I guess that was last Friday evening. He spent time meeting with Rhode Island leaders and community members throughout the evening. The celebration honored a number of community activists who have made a substantial impact. The former governor says the country is divided in part because we don't know each other, and people in leadership see that as an opportunity to exploit the division. As you see in politics, people are coming off the sidelines and realizing our democracy is up to us. I think the NAACP is in a nonpartisan way, has stood for that in its full history, and I'm honored to be here to support that, explained Governor Patrick. So I do have some video footage on that to share with you, and so I'm just gonna move along and get to that important video of Governor Patrick just recently speaking to the National Association of Colored People. So just bear with me for a while I get that video going for you.
State leader in Massachusetts is shining a light on civil and human rights issues in our country.
And how we must rise together to create a brighter future. Former Governor Deval Patrick in Massachusetts spent time with Rhode Island leaders and community members at the annual NAACP Gala this evening. The celebration honored a number of community activists who have made a substantial impact. The former governor says the country is divided in part because we don't know each other, and people in leadership see that as an opportunity to exploit the division.
As you see in politics, people are coming off the sidelines and realizing that our democracy is up to us. I think the NAACP, in a nonpartisan way, has stood for that for its whole history, and I'm honored to be here to support that.
There's a lot of civil rights issues out here, both locally and nationally, and people need to stay engaged. When we fight, we win.
And NBC 10's Barbara Morse was among the attendees as she partnered to MC the event. The former governor shied away from talking about his own successor, Republican Governor Charlie Baker. He says he focuses on keeping a close eye on national politics now.
A new survey.
Overnight, one person hospitalized for smoke inhalation following a fire in.
Okay, feds release heating aid dollars. Senators balk at the cuts. The Trump administration has released $114 million in home heating assistance for Massachusetts families. But U.S. Senator Edward Markey and Elizabeth Warren said Monday it makes no sense that for the second straight year, the state has seen its funding levels cuts. Okay, all right, okay. And move right along to a hearing coming up on, a hearing on divestment from the war in Yemen and nuclear weapons. That's coming up Monday, November 18th. Rally outside the State House at 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Hearing is at 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the Gardner Auditorium at the State House. The Committee on Public Service will hear testimony on two of our bills: nuclear weapons divestment, House Bill 2202 and Senate Bill 1516, will divest state pension funds from corporations involved in the manufacture or maintenance of nuclear weapons, divest from the Yemen War Raytheon. Okay, Yemen, divest from the Yemen War Raytheon. House Bill 2349 will divest state pension funds from companies selling weapons to Saudi Arabia. Companies like Raytheon, Boeing, Lockheed Martin, General Dynamics are contributing to the worst humanitarian crisis on the planet, the war in Yemen. Okay, these same companies are threatening humanity with the manufacture of nuclear weapons. Hit them right in the pocketbook. Testify at the hearing on divestment from war. That's the hearing date, once again, is Monday, November 18th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So you're invited to come on out and join the folks that will be participating in this hearing. And if you'd like to sign up to speak, you can go to the website bit.ly/divest-war-hearing. Okay, that's hearing on state flag and seal and right to boycott. Another hearing coming up. That's on the next day. That's Tuesday, November 19th, 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. in the Gardner Auditorium. The Committee on State Administration and Regulatory Oversight will hear testimony on two key bills. Change the state flag and seal. House Bill 2776 and Senate Bill 1877 would form a commission to redesign the state flag, seal, and motto, which currently depicts the conquest of Massachusetts from Native Americans. Our flag and seal should honor Native Americans, not celebrate their exploitation. We oppose the second bill, an act prohibiting discrimination in state contracts, House Bill 2719, which seeks to penalize those who boycott for Palestinian rights. We defeated it last year, but it has been refiled. The right to boycott is an essential part of our First Amendment rights, and it must be maintained. Okay, the hearing date is Tuesday, November 19th from 10:30 a.m. To 5 p.m. Sign up to speak or attend at bit.ly/flag seal-boycott-hearing. Okay, this is information shared with you via myself, through me, from Massachusetts Peace Action, 11 Gardner Street, Cambridge, Massachusetts. Okay, so they're sponsoring all this advocacy. So if you'd like to contact them and inquire more about what they're up to, that's the Mass Peace Action, 11 Garden Street, Cambridge, Mass. 02138, or you can call them at 617-354-2169, or email them at info@masspeaceaction.org. Okay, Massachusetts receives $1.5 million to combat human trafficking. Boston, Mass has received $1.5 million in federal grants money from the U.S. Department of Justice to help fight against human trafficking and sexual exploitation. The true measure of our strength as a society is how we treat the most vulnerable in our community, said Andrew E. Lelling, the United States Attorney for the District of Massachusetts. Lelling added, that is why the Department of Justice is committed to fighting human trafficking, a heinous crime that preys on the young and the defensive. These grants will fund efforts across Massachusetts to bring traffickers to justice and support survivors. As confirmed by Mass Live, the grant money will allow both the District Attorney Office of Worcester and Hampton to establish units focused on the investigation and prosecution of human trafficking involving minors. Okay, Massachusetts Lieutenant Governor Karen Plato made an announcement regarding the grant money on Wednesday at the Massachusetts Children Alliance in Boston. The funding provide additional support for organizations on the front lines who are making a difference in the lives of survivors by enhancing community programs, increasing the capacity of law enforcement community to hold offenders accountable, and continue to protect at-risk communities. Plato shared in a statement. Okay, so that's a good thing. $100.5 million to combat human trafficking. That's much needed resources for that issue. Okay, Coach for Kids drive underway. Okay, Massachusetts business are needed for a fall community drive to help thousands of adults, children, infants who will go without a warm winter coat this winter. Coach for Kids seeks companies, nonprofits, community organizations to join its legion of caring collection partners and distribution networks for the 25th annual Coach for Kids Drive. That's a Coach for Kids Drive, sponsored by the Anton Cleaners, Jordan Furniture's, Enterprise Bank. The drive kicks off, it did kick off on October 14th, and it will run through January 12th. In 2018, the organization's reached its goal of clothing and distributing 1 million coats since the program began in 1995. That's 1,073,306 to be exact. Okay, so if you'd like additional information on this Coach for Kids Drive, you can contact Stephanie Littlefield, Anton Cleaners, Community Relations, at 978-851-3721, extension 15, or Stephanie at antons.com. To register your school or company, online, participate, or donate, or for more information, visit caringpartnersinc.org. That's caringpartnersinc.org. You know, I'm Hasson Rashid. It's always excellent being here with you, and it's always a great achievement to come into your lives like you do, and enable us once again to come into your lives like we do here at the CCTV. And with that, always leave you with the fact that she always keep your nose clean and play it straight, and don't forget to assist someone in need of your help. Until next time, I am Hasson Rashid, and I leave you as I came, and that is with the International Universal Cordial of Peace. Peace be unto you.
We receive at this time the Kappas.